Ja, meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen am Führing zum nächsten Rennen. Es ist das der GP DQ Solutions, ein Trabrennen, und wir haben einen alten Bekannten hier am Start, nämlich Spike, der in 5 Einsätzen hier in St. Moritz noch ungeschlagen ist, 5-fach siegreich, in neuen Farben laufen, nämlich für den Stall Allegra. Bei mir ist mein Kollege Markus Mondstein, unser Rennspeaker, und er ist auch der Vertreter des Stalles Allegra. Markus, Neuzugang Spike.
Ja, das war eine Gelegenheit, die wir uns nicht entgehen lassen wollten und durften. Er ist einmal für uns gelaufen, schon im Herbst, hat in Mainfeld gleich gewonnen. Also es ist nicht nur in St. Moritz, dass er ungeschlagen ist, sondern auch auf Bündner Boden. Aber eben, apropos Boden, heute ist das ein bisschen eine andere Sportart. Im ersten Rennen eigentlich eine Kilometerreduktion, also pro Kilometer 1 Minute 45. Ja, Spike ist vermutlich noch nie so langsam gelaufen. Mal schauen, wie das geht.
Wir werden sehen, wie es geht. Wir haben gesagt, Spike ist noch ungeschlagen. Er hat in Mainfeld gewonnen. Was lief in der Zwischenzeit? Wie wurde er vorbereitet auf Schnee?
Ja, wir haben ein bisschen etwas geändert. Er war in der Nähe von München im Pferdetherapiezentrum Aschheim und hat dort Schwimmen geübt. War ein bisschen ängstlich, aber er kann jetzt also auch schwimmen. Und das hat ihm hoffentlich noch neue Trainingsreize gegeben, dass er vielleicht heute auch mit dem Boden klarkommt. Mal schauen.
Wir wünschen alles Gute. Wie sieht es aus mit seinen weiteren Einsätzen? Läuft er noch einmal hier am Weithörf?
Das Ziel war eigentlich zweimal, aber nehmen wir mal das heutige Rennen.
Dann wünschen wir Hals und Bein. Du musst wieder auf den Turm. Herzlichen Dank, dass du dich kurz zur Verfügung gestellt hast. Viel Glück für den Stall Allegra und Spike und natürlich auch für alle seine Gegner. Herzlichen Dank.
Ja, zwischen mir rein. Nein, noch nicht, zwischen den Kirchen. So, Cassini habe ich noch nicht gesehen, nein.
Meine Damen und Herren, um Ihnen die Wartezeit zum nächsten Rennen etwas zu verkürzen, möchten wir Ihnen die Gelegenheit bieten, Ski-Öring-Stars ganz aus der Nähe kennenzulernen, mit ihnen ein paar Worte zu wechseln und auch ein Autogramm abzuholen. Und zwar im Zelt von Credit Suisse sind jetzt Valeria Hollinger, die amtierende Königin des Engadins, und der heutige Sieger Köbi Broger zur Autogrammstunde. Lassen Sie also sich die Gelegenheit nicht entgehen, einmal Ski-Öring-Stars aus der Nähe kennenzulernen. Valeria Hollinger, die Königin des Engadins, und Köbi Broger, der heutige Sieger im GP Credit Suisse, sind jetzt im Credit Suisse Zelt und geben Autogramme. Gehen Sie also kurz vorbei und statten Sie unseren Ski-Öring-Stars einen Besuch ab.
The runners are starting to make their way out onto the racetrack for our 6th race on the card here from St. Moritz this afternoon. This is the GP DQ Solutions trotting race. It's over 1,725 meters, and the runners are coming out onto the racetrack shortly to make their way down to the starts. There's the beautiful town of St. Moritz in the background. Been a fantastic day's racing already, with some close finishes, exciting racing, and still a couple more to bring you as well this afternoon from the Swiss Alps. Now, horse number 6 is Apollo San. Wears a black jacket with the red spots, red cap. Daniel Gruta is the driver in the sulky of Apollo San. Horse number 2, Papilo Jet, wears the blue jacket with the red disc and a red cap. Heine Bracha is in the sulky. And number 7 is Spike. It's going to be a warm favourite here, I would think. Spike, brown jacket, pale blue braces, striped sleeves, representing the yard of Laurie Ferrot, and Joey Vignoni is the driver in the sulky. He's a 13-year-old now, unbeaten on snow in 5 starts recently. There's a list of the runners and riders on your screen. So last year he had Super Very Chanu behind him. Ramola Lap was beaten. Terry Garn have all finished behind Spike. He's been carrying all before him so far this season. Number 2 just having a saddle readjustment made there. It's going past my commentary box. Horse number 4, Wilf Galba, with Fabrice Leveger in the sulky, going down with Super Berry Chanu, who wears similar colours to Vasco de Grau. There's Spike on his way down to the start. The brown jacket with the pale blue braces and the striped sleeves. Now we're getting a look at Apollo San, Daniel Gruta in the sulky, on his way down to the 1,725 metre start, just going past the commentary box window. Horse looks fit and well. Number 8 is Spike. Well, those colours look like Ramona Lap. Sorry, pardon, horse number 8 is Ramona Lap. 7 is Spike, so Ramona Lap going down. There is Spike on his way down, horse number 7. Looks calm and collected, well within himself, Spike, on his way down to the start. Now 13 years of age, but carrying all before him this year. Apollo San was a dual winner on the turf last year and could well take to the snow. That would definitely have a chance of getting a place. Top one, Vasco de Grau, there he is on the right. He's had a few health problems of late. He's only run twice in Switzerland, but his trainer is a snow pro, Jean-Francois Jonin. Similar colours there, Super Berry Chanu with a sash. That's a Ruby du Gibing in the black jacket with the orange chevron, and Apollo San, the black with the red spots and cap. Towards his right, as they turn away down the far side of the track. Getting another look at Papilo Jet, who has been running in lower grade, but he did win very easily a smaller race last year, so he could be improving. 10 years of age, Papilo Jet. 2 new horses from trainer Marcel Humbert could be interesting here. Ultra du Gard and Vif Galba. Marcel himself drives Ultra du Gard, and Wilf Galba has Fabrice Leveger in the sulky. Let's have a look at the betting. 7 Spike, pretty warm order here, nearly even money, 220 for a win. Number 3 Super Berry Chanu is quite short in the betting, right about 3 to 1. 4 Swiss francs for the win. Renaud Pujol on Super Berry Chanu, a 13-year-old. And number 9 is Ultra du Gard. Marcel Humbert, we're just having a word about that one. That's paying 7 on the machine. And horse number 2, Papilo Jet, 8.20 at the moment. Now Super Berry Chanu, you can see there on the right. Vasco de Grau on the left. Super Berry Chanu, the one with the sash, driven by Renaud Pujol. Trotting away nicely on the far side of the course. A few of the runners have made it down to the start. Still wanted to make it there. You can just see both Vasco de Grau and Super Berry Chanu just taking the turn off the circular track onto the straight track, and they'll now trot their way down to the start. So 1,725 metres. They'll race up to the winning post and make a complete circuit of the track from that point. Conditions have eased a little bit here in terms of snow. It's not snowing as frequently as it was earlier on in the afternoon. Now, another horse we should give a quick mention to here is Apollo San, from the yard of Daniel Gruta. Apollo San, a two-time winner on turf last year. If he takes the snow, he could be interesting here at a slightly bigger price. There is Spike striding out nicely on his way down to the start. That is the warm favourite here. This is the 6th race on the card today, then the Grand Prix DQ Solutions. There's Terry Gunn. Caroline Hougelet drives that one. And cutting back to Spike with Joey Vignoni in the sulky. Just having a quick word with one of the starters as he arrives down there at the start. So checks being made here before they're sent on their way. Quite a few people down at the start, as you can see. Hugely popular discipline, the trotting racing, over in France and Switzerland. Getting another look at Spike as he makes his way down there. That's Apollo San, the one we were having a word about a minute ago. Daniel Gruta in the saddle, dual winner on the turf and could be progressing. Ruby du Gilet wears the black with the orange chevron, orange cap. Armin Kohler on board that one, trained by Gabriela Schultes. Spike still trotting around. Now that's Vif Galba on the left and Ultra du Gard on the right. Ultra du Gard with a white cap. Vif Galba with the red cap. Ultra du Gard, the more fancy of the two Marcel Humbert trained horses. Marcel himself in the sulky on Ultra du Gard. And Fabrice Levergier in the sulky on Vif Gabler. So runners amassing down at the start. The bulk of them are safely down there. One or two still yet to arrive. So we've got 15,000 Swiss francs on offer to the winner of this race this afternoon. Valuable prize. One more race after this, of course, and that will be the 8-runner Prix Fraumünster Insurance Experts for Gentry race. And in that race, the horses are going to be wearing the colours that represents their rider's nationality. So colours have changed since the declarations were made. They're not running in their owners' colours, they'll be running in colours of the flags of their nationality, but more on that a little bit later. Runners still arriving down here at the start for the 6th race on the card, the trotting race, so 1,725 metres. We can see Super Very Chenu in the sash and Vasco de Grau making their way down there. Vif Galba just in front of those. And Spike you can see on the left. Ramona Lapp just turning right-handed there. The only filly in the race, Barbara Cruci, is the driver in the sulky. She also owns and trains Ramona Lapp. She finished behind Spike. She has won 4 times on the snow. Terry Garn, the bottom one, was winner in 2014 and 15. Looks like they're beginning to sort themselves out down there. Starting on the bottom end of the track then. Started just organising the drivers and their sulkies. Vif Galba's in line. Gahn lining up on the left. Ruby du Gilet was lining up in the centre. He's taking another turn. Terry Gahn in a pair of cheek pieces. Black jacket worn by Caroline Hougelet. Looks like Apollo Sands going in the wrong direction at the moment. Starters sent them away and going to take a turn. Super Berry Chenu walking around with Pepilo Jet. Aina Braca, the driver of Pepilo Jet, taking another turn then. Looks like the race is imminent. Coming in, Apollo San looking for a flying start at the back. Think the starter is happy. Coming in at a fairly level group. And they're racing. And first to begin is Terry Gahn. Terry Gahn is first to begin with Ruby du Gilet, who also got a decent start as they head up towards us for the first time. Ruby du Gilet and Terry Gahn towards the inside. They're followed through by Vasco de Grau, who races in front of Super Berry Chenu, and then Pepilo Jet, who races a little bit deeper on the track as they continue to head back towards us for the first time. Looking centre pack then at this stage. Spike races centre field. Nearer last and first at this stage is Vif Gabler, who's sitting well back in the pack as well as they head up towards us then with just over a circuit to travel. Terry Gahn is the one who leads towards the far side in their cheek pieces. Near side, the orange and black of Ruby du Gilet. Then right up the inside rail is Super Berry Chenu, followed by Vasco de Grau. Back in the field then, Ramona Lap goes past in 5th position, followed by Apollo San. And behind that one is Ultra du Gard. Behind Ultra du Gab towards the back of the field is Vif Gabler, sitting well back. Spike is last at the moment. Pepilo Jet is also towards the rear of the field as they take the turn, heading towards the backstretch. It's Terry Gahn who's going to take the right-handed turn to lead. Leads up as they turn into the backstretch by a couple of lengths to Super Berry Chenu racing second. Apollo San has gone close up in third, but it's Terry Gahn who leads down the far side. The lead is about 3 lengths to Super Berry Chenu, who races back in second position. A gap of 3 more. He's just broken stride there on Vasco de Grau back in third place. That one's been tackled towards the inside by Apollo San, who's next. A gap develops behind those two. Ramona Lap, who's racing in company with Apollo San, who's trying to make a little bit of ground. Spike is still well back in the field at this stage as the leader, Terry Gahn, leads down the far side of the track by 3 lengths. Racing in second position then is Super Berry Chenu. A gap of maybe 6 or 7 lengths to Vasco de Grau, who's recovered his stride. But leaving the backstretch behind them is Terry Gahn and Caroline Hougelet, who shows the way. Terry Gahn in front by a length and a half to Super Berry Chenu, who's trying to close in second position. These two are well clear of racing in third. Vasco de Grau, that's followed through in 4th place by Apollo San, who's trying to make a little bit of a forward move with Ramona Jet, but down the straight they come, and it's Terry Gahn in front. Terry Gahn leads by a length. So in second position, Super Berry Chenu, who's going for a gap towards the inside, now switches to the outside. Terry Gahn from Super Berry Chenu. They're followed through by Vasco de Grau, who races back in third position. Terry Gahn trying to make all here. Back in second position, Super Berry Chenu is trying to close down this leader. They come back towards the final 100 metres. Terry Gahn bidding to make all for Caroline Hougelet, now being reeled in by Super Berry Chenu and Renaud Pujol towards the near side. And it's Super Berry Chenu who's hit the front. Super Berry Chenu will go on to land the GP DQ Solutions. Back in second, a big effort from Terry Gahn. Third went to Vasco de Grau. Fourth is Ramona Lap. And there's a big gap behind those to Apollo San, who's next in the field. Behind that, Ruby du Gilet comes home behind that one, followed through well back in the field by Ultra du Gard. Behind Ultra du Gard, Pepilo Jet, who never got in it. And a very disappointing Spike seems to have failed to finish. Well, disappointment for the favourite here. Never really got involved, but a terrific effort from Renaud Pujol on the winner. Super Berry Chenu, the 13-year-old, has come home in front here to win the GP DQ Solutions. And it was just a two-horse race, really, for much of the contest. It was apparent down the far side, turning off away from the backstretch, that just two horses were going to be involved here. Tarigan, who bid to make all a good effort from Caroline Hugelet, and Super Berry-Chenou. And you can see Spike just trailing in back there, not quite sure what happened to him. He just hasn't enjoyed the conditions at all this afternoon. Never really got involved. Papillo Jet was another one who was very disappointing. Never really got in a serious blow. But Super Berry-Chenou's connections will be absolutely delighted. Endurance race winner Super Berry-Chenou was beaten by Spike last time they met. No show from Spike today. Super Berry-Chenou gets the job done here. You can see him moving through. There he goes past the winning post. Good effort from Terry Garn in second, and Caroline Hugelet. And third place went to Vasco de Grau. So it's a first and a third. Jean-Francois Jonah on Vasco de Grau, and he gave the crowd a wave on the way past. I'm not sure if it's because he's finished third or because his other horse that he trains has gone on to win. So Super Berry-Chenou wins, Vasco de Grau third. It's a 1-3 for trainer Jean-Francois Jonah, and highly delighted he was. And well done to Caroline Hugelet, who's divided the two Jean-Francois Jonah runners by finishing in second place. There's our winner, Super Berry-Chenou, about to head back to the winner's enclosure to receive his prize for the Grand Prix DQ Solutions. Just one race to come from St-Moritz this afternoon. The final race on the card is a flat race. They'll race over 1,800 meters, and they'll race for 10,000 Swiss francs. I was having a chat with Parthenius, his owner, last night, and he was hoping for a big run. Alberto Berton will take the ride on Parthenius, but more on that later. There's our winner of the GPDQ Solutions Stakes, and there's Spike. I think a bit of an inquest going on as to what happened there, but disappointing effort from the favourite. A 1-3 though for Jean-Francois Jonah in race 6 here at St-Moritz.
Das ist der bereits 13-jährige Super Berry-Chenou und Renaud Pujol.
White Turf, the European Snow Meeting 2019 prize giving and flower ceremony of the fifth race, GP DQ Solutions, a trotting race over 1,725 meters. Meine Damen und Herren, die Siegerehrung des fünften Rennens GP DQ Solutions, ein Trabrennen über 1725 Meter. Wir begrüßen recht herzlich die Vertreter des Preisspenders DQ Solutions bei uns, Dave Gleixner, Member of the Executive Board, und Stefan Wies, the Head of Operations. Herzlich willkommen und herzlichen Dank für das tolle Engagement. Der Rennverein St. Moritz wird vertreten durch Sammy Schäfli. Herzlich willkommen. Und die Preisspender der Ehrenpreise für den Fahrer Nikli Angus Samaden, Gian-Peter Nikli. Der Ehrenpreis für den Besitzer ist gestiftet von DQ Solutions und der Ehrenpreis für den Trainer vom Hotel Cresta Palace in Celerina, Kai Ulrich. Herzlich willkommen und herzlichen Dank auch diesen Preisspendern. Der GP DQ Solutions wird gewonnen und Ihr Applaus gehört Superberry Chenou. Superberry Chenou steht im Besitze von Jean-François Joner, der ihn auch trainiert. Félicitations, und wird gefahren von Renaud Pujol. Eine schöne Geschichte, denn der Trainer und Besitzer von Superberry Chenou, Jean-François Joner, war selbst im Rennen mit seinem zweiten Pferd aktiv und belegte Platz 3. Sein Fahrer Renaud Pujol hat das Rennen gewonnen. Gratulation an das ganze Team. Die Preissumme gestiftet von DQ Solutions, ebenso der Ehrenpreis für den Besitzer, der Ehrenpreis für den Fahrer von Nikli Angus in Samaden, Gian-Peter Nikli, und der Ehrenpreis für den Trainer, gestiftet vom Hotel Cresta Palace Celerina, von Kai Ulrich, überbracht und übergeben. Herzlichen Dank. Das Pferd eingekleidet in die Siegerdecke von DQ Solutions, und die Blumen verdanken wir bei Blumenbelverde Irmitori in St. Moritz. Noch einmal herzliche Gratulation, Félicitations, Superberry Chenou, Jean-François Joner und Renaud Pujol. Und wir bedanken uns natürlich im Speziellen bei DQ Solutions für die Dotation der Preissumme in diesem Trabrennen, bei Dave Gleixner, Member of the Executive Board, und bei Stefan Wies, Head of Operations von DQ Solutions. Der Dank auch an die Ehrenpreisspender Gian-Peter Nikli, Nikli Angus Samaden und Kai Ulrich vom Hotel Cresta Palace in Celerina.